There's two of them. Three of them.
If you missed our last video, you also missed this scene, a moment that truly captured the spirit of our journey across Saskatchewan on the Trans-Canada Trail. 3 moose drifting over the moor like figures from a forgotten dream. Moose have long been plentiful in the boreal forests of northern Saskatchewan, but in the past decade, they've been on the move. The numbers are declining up north, while sightings in the grain belt have increased, bringing with them concerns about crop damage and a rising number of vehicle collisions. But here, between sky and field, where nature and farmland intertwine, we simply watch. Quiet reminder that the prairie still holds room for the wild. We're Harry and Maddie, and we're making our way across Canada. Today we're cycling along the Spirit Lake Trail, a quiet stretch of gravel that begins in the prairie town of Kenora and follows Township Road 302, the Good Spirit Lake. Before we dive too far into this stretch of prairie magic, don't forget to hit the like button. It helps us share more of our adventures. And if you're new here, we'd love for you to subscribe and join us on the trail regularly. If you're looking for trail ideas, wondering what it's really like out here, or just craving a little quiet beauty in your day, you're in the right place. We're here to show you the ups and downs of the Canadian Trail, the surprises we didn't expect, and what we've learned along the way. Good Spirit Lake greeted us with calm waters and open skies. The community of Kenora Beach lies here on the eastern shore. The quiet campground is just off trail to the north, tucked into the trees. As we continued south along the Good Spirit Lake Trail, we hit our first navigational puzzle. The map showed the trail running right along the lakeshore. But in reality, private cottages and homes have claimed the shoreline, their wooden walkways extending down to private docks. Unless we wanted to climb over, wade around, or perform some sort of circus act, this route was not going to work. We turned inland, following the roads where we eventually spotted Trans-Canada Trail markers. These, however, did not always match our map. Turn here signs were, well, let's say sporadic at best. The good news is on the prairies, if you head in the right general direction, you're likely to find your way back to the trail. Bad news? If you're on foot, a wrong turn could mean extra miles, dwindling water, and nightfall creeping in sooner than expected. It's a reminder that even here, where the land stretches endlessly, getting off trail can still be an issue. After filling in the blank spots on the map with a bit of guesswork and a few trail connections of our own invention, we finally reached Burris Beach, or as our map mysteriously called it, Sunnyside Beach. Here at the water's edge, a peaceful group of geese floated by, unbothered by our presence. This time we were able to walk the trail exactly as it appeared on the map, and we were rewarded with something unexpected: dunes. Near the end of the last ice age, a river once flowed through this area, leaving behind vast deposits of sand. Over time, the winds shaped these into towering dunes, some reaching up to 5 stories high. Today, they're part of Good Spirit Provincial Park, and a network of hiking trails winds through them. Our bikes, however, were no match for the deep, soft sand. We had to leave them behind and continue on foot. We picked up the trail again, further south in Good Spirit Lake Provincial Park, this time back on 2 wheels. At the south end of the lake, we rolled up to a wide beach where families were out soaking up the sunshine. Next up was the Good Spirit Lake to Yorkton connector, a 43.3-kilometer stretch. According to the Canadian Trail Map, this section follows paved and gravel roads, but comes with a serious warning. The map says this trail is for experts only. This route is a cycling connector with high volume, high speed motor vehicle traffic, where motorized users are prioritized. Trans-Canada Trail recommends using this section with extreme caution, and only during daylight hours and under appropriate weather conditions. Alternate routes or means of transportation are strongly recommended for connecting these points. We decided to go for it. The connector trail passed by pretty fields and open moorland. We spotted plenty of water birds along the way, but the roads and shoulders were narrow and heavy vehicles barreled past us at speed. I have to agree with the trail warning. This section really is best suited for experienced road cyclists who are comfortable riding in traffic. If you do take it on, ride in single file, be predictable, wear bright clothing, and make sure your bike is in good shape with working lights and reflectors. This isn't a place to test your nerve. It's a route that demands confidence, visibility, and good judgment. Eventually, the connector brought us to the start of the City of Yorkton Trail, a 12.3-kilometer stretch made up of firm natural surface, paved road, and gravel. This section took us right through Yorkton. One of the unexpected highlights was cycling through an ecological reserve. I especially loved the narrow floating boardwalk. The reeds near the lakeshore were so tall they completely dwarfed my bike. Another standout moment, large swallow-like birds swooped and darted around us, clearing bugs from the air while making the most incredible metallic racket, like a rusty swing in motion. Beyond the bridge, the trail got too rough for my bike. Mud, exposed roots, and jagged rocks, so we rerouted. I left Yorkton on the Yorkton to York Lake Connector Trail, a 4.9-kilometer stretch past a disc golf course. Like the previous connector, it came with the usual warning about motor vehicles. Soon after, we reached the Isabel Priestley Nature Trail, a 4.6-kilometer stretch through York Lake Regional Park. The gravel road followed the shoreline, with calm water on one side and shaded woodlands on the other. It was a peaceful walk, with long views across the lake and birds flitting through the reeds, though we still had to stay mindful of passing traffic. From there, the trail continued along the 43.6-kilometer Melville to York Lake Regional Park connector. We passed ponds edged with bulrushes, watched duck-like birds paddling through still marshes, and cycled alongside wide open stretches where the prairie wind kicked up clouds of dust behind passing vehicles. Gritty or not, there was something peaceful about being out there, surrounded by wetlands, big skies, and the quiet company of prairie wildlife. The trail joined up with the City of Melville route, winding 6.3 kilometers through a quiet neighborhood and out past a substation, until just like that, we were back in the countryside again. And here, as the sun softens, 30 Hereford cows in a field of 50 acres, choosing the closeness of one another over wide open space. Maybe there are calves tucked in the crowd, or coyotes in the wind. Out here, even the cows know. Some days, it's better not to wander too far from your friends. Thank you for joining us. If you enjoyed the video, Give us a like, maybe hit that subscribe button, and we'd love to hear about your own trail adventures in the comments.